Happy Friday, everyone. It is so good to be back. I hope everybody is ready for a fantastic weekend. I have been sick for the last few weeks and I am feeling better now, but I'll be back to let you know all about that and this amazing collaboration I'm going to partake in. Bye-bye. Welcome back, guys. As I said, I was not feeling well. I was in the hospital for a few weeks, and I am starting to feel a little bit better, and I wanted to make sure that I could participate in this fantastic, I can't think of the word right now, fantastic collaboration with two wonderful ladies. The first one, Abby at Rooted in Rest, and Jessica from Waldock Way. And it is about tips for successful homeschool days. And I have ones that I want to share with you, and I'm sure they're going to be much different than yours, but they're ones that seem to work for us and we have really enjoyed. So I'm going to get right down to them. I'm going to tell you how we start out. We never start that morning. It's always the night before. We start with a peaceful nighttime setting with a favorite book or song, one that can magically fit into our work that is for the next day. That seems to be the best for us. And excuse me, I still have that cough. Forgive me, but it's much better. But I really feel that it's what works for us. So what we do is we find a book that it goes along with our morning basket, and we read, we do some singing, we have morning or night worship, and then we have scripture. And then in the morning when we get up, why I am getting everything set out, I put the morning basket out. I get that all ready for the littles and for my daughter, and I get that prepared for them while I'm getting breakfast. And morning basket will be filled with plenty of things to create and strew for younger and older. I have some things I want to show you. These are, we're going to do this actually. They love to build these little teepees. And they got little animals in them, and they love doing those. Another one that my son loves to strew are these soldiers. So they're little soldiers, and he sets them up around the camp, and he's going to protect the Indians and the cowboys, and he gets everything set up. So those are a couple that he likes to do, and I like this craft for him to do. The next one is doing a log cabin, and there's 37 pieces, and this is a lot of fun to set out for them to strew with. They have a great time doing this. We also have for pioneers, because for my son's geography class, we're talking about pioneer time. We're talking about Little House on the Prairie, my first little house. And so we have all these little figurines, and we use these a lot. So I'll put these out for strewing in the morning because of we're going through American history, and it works out perfect. One of the next things that we have is Grizzly Bear, and these are mini building blocks, and these are a lot harder than they seem, but they work good for my daughter. So she has a few of these that she can do. And then we do have a game that we strew. We can play this on either game schooling day, and it's a board game about Yellowstone National Park. And it is really interesting. It gives you so much great information, and it is just so much fun. You can play it with 2 to 4 players. You can play it with a lot of players. So this is something that I leave out in our morning basket. Another thing that we do like to have out is our Statue of Liberty, because we read books on her. as we're going through American history, and this is one of Mason's favorites. And then we have this Hit the Trail. And this is, if you open it up in the back, it's got, excuse me, it has games that you can play in here. And you're going to find and seek, and there's dice, and you're going to roll it. And it's just so much fun. And there's just so many opportunities and challenges to win. So this is a great thing we like also. My daughter also loves being creative with woodworking. So we do have, this is, it's a covered wagon. It's a wooden model kit. And she will put this together and paint it. And brother will help her. And it ends up looking like that. It's really awesome. I really like it. Here's another Yellowstone National Park, and this is a 3D puzzle. Can be beautifully painted and takes a lot of work and time, and she enjoys doing those. Mason, I have some smaller puzzles for him with the buffalo on. This is called Guess That Park. And we went through a lot of parks and through a lot of different states, so this is always fun. I have them set this out. They can play it together while I'm getting breakfast and morning basket and for strewing, and they like doing that. These are judicial branches. These are just different cards with different information, and Ava will take that time to study and get the answers correctly because she will be tested on these. So I put those back in our box. Mason has the smaller ones, and it gives you information on each one, as this did. One of his favorite ones is, excuse me, the Liberty Bell. And he has the Liberty Bell, so he likes to set that out when he is using this one. And it just goes through Mount Rushmore, where all the places that we have been, and he loves to see and mark them on our calendars. Look at postcards we have received, so those are really fun for him. The next thing that we have are Mad Libs. I'm sure you're familiar with those, and those are just put in there for the kids to use in the morning time. It really refreshes them, gets them thinking, critical thinking, gets you using your adverbs and your nouns and your linking verbs and just so many different things that it asks for. So it's really good, and it's helpful for Mason and Ava to work on this together. So that's something that we like. And we picked Government and Everything America because that is Ava's subject for history this year. And then we got our letters, and it's about Betsy Ross, and it's showing her sewing. And this is the cool letter that we got with it. So it's really neat. And it talks about the letter. And then here is a picture of the 13. The first flag of the United States of America, 1777 to 1795, with the 13 states. So we go over and we read that. Just anything that helps us remember, that gives us knowledge, that helps us. Now, this is one that Mason likes to read when Sissy has read this. I'm your flag, so please treat me right. And it goes through and it shows the flag, and I like the striped shoes and the polka dots, and just how we should treat our flag. And it is important, and it is special, and how important it is to God and the people that fought for us. So that's one of his books. We read several read-alouds. The other read-aloud that we will be doing on Monday will be The White House, and he is excited, and it has two little chapters per, like 2 sessions it goes through. So it'll talk about the White House, and then you'll go, and I love these books. I bought these off of Amazon. And then it talks about the new home in a new city. And it just goes through several different clauses, and it gives you so much great information. We really enjoy these also. We do have the timeline that we have from Knotgrass, and Mason really likes this. We love to find, where are we at? What are these pictures about? What time did they fit in? Where are they going? What years will we be traveling in next? Will we see horses? Mason's favorite thing. Will we see ships? Those are the things he really likes. So we love to use a timeline. Ava has a beautiful timeline that I purchased for her, and it is in her history book. And she keeps that with her, kind of tucked away from little brother. He can use it with us, but we don't want to let any scratches or bends or anything. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with this book, but The Poetry of the U.S. We decided to use this because we're talking about U.S. history, and it has such amazing people and celebrations and passions about the United States in here. We love this. And a couple we love are called the Annual Hog Calling Contest, Anything for a Buck, in the Continental Divide. We love this. I mean, and there, you could go through, it would be hard. We like this because, of course, Rocky Mountains. And that's why we picked those near there. But there are so many fantastic, beautiful photos in here. You will not be disappointed. This is a wonderful book to add to your poetry library. I love that too, the hall, and then standing outside. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pictures. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I've certainly enjoyed being part of this. Forgive me of my terrible coughs. I felt so bad, but I didn't want to miss it. I wanted to be here with you guys and being able to share everything and be on the playlist and see all the great videos from all the other mamas too. So thank you for taking your time to share with me on this video. And don't forget to stop by Jessica and Abby's page and all the other mamas and swing by mine. Give me a big thumbs up if you like it. Click that notification bell so you'll know when I'm doing other videos. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to see you as a new subscriber. And I'm going to leave you with the scripture today. While you are speaking, I hear you, and before you finish, I have answered your prayers. Isaiah 65:24. May God richly bless you. Bye-bye.